Hey, everybody. Welcome to the No Onions podcast, where we talk to filmmakers, playwrights, actors, crew members, fans, and so on about their unpopular opinions on popular productions. Today, with me, I'm so excited. I have a friend of mine, a giant in the filmmaking scene. He's a cinematographer, director of photography, editor extraordinaire, one of the greatest actors I've literally ever met. You've seen him on Tubi, Peacock, Prime TV. Listen, wherever you are, whether you're listening, whether you're watching, I need you to welcome the one and only the GOAT, Mr. Michael Mykkel. Bro,
Start
what's
making ghost
good?
sound like bad. Wait, that's a sheep, baby.
Hey,
Bad.
bro, own it, bro. Own it,
Oh
man.
man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. What is
Nah, bro.
due?
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you came through, man. Like, it's when you have like a format like this, you try to like get people that the people gonna enjoy. You feel me?
Right,
But
right.
at the same time, you also want to have people that you're gonna have some type of like chemistry with, where it's not dead and
Yeah.
all that. So to have you on here, and I know I kind of like we like know each other. You feel me? So it's a little different for me, but it's also something to look forward to because I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about, bro.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna be on here talking.
for sure. And before we jump into it though, man, I do want to make sure you let people know where they can follow you, bro, where they can like if they want to become a fan, if they need to hire you, if they need to give you the audition, like whatever they need, how
uh,
can they do that?
so all my social medias are the same. It is Michael Mykkel, Michael, and that's pretty much across the board on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I guess if y'all TikTok, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Okay, cool. So since we there, I'm gonna go ahead and start right there. So like Michael, like where the name came from, bro? Like talk,
First,
I don't know
it's
if
a
we ever
very
talked about it.
unique name. No, you know what's funny? People be asking me like, "So is it Michael Michael?" No, it is Michael Michael. It's the same name twice. It's just spelt differently. It's a name that we came up with, and we thought it was very creative and unique, and that's basically where it came from. Actually, I know this
It's
guy. Go ahead, real quick.
uh-huh. No, I was about
I
to say
know.
it sound um like an artist name, like Millie Vanilli.
See, it could be an
But
entertainer.
yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
I know this guy I used to go to middle school with. He used to spell his name Michael Mykel. So he
Hmm.
was the only other person I knew that spelled their name like that. Mine just had an extra K in it. So
Okay. Okay, cool. Because I know like when we be on set and I'll be like like Mike, hey, Michael, like,
yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah. I make people say it. I'll say it like Michael Mykel. They be like double M. No, like my guy called me. He be like double M. I'll be like, I'll let it pass, but Michael Mykel next time.
Yeah, man. Don't be giving me no nicknames. I'm Brandon, bro. Like,
Yeah,
make sure you
right.
know
Type
I'm right.
stuff. Gonna
Facts.
change my name. That's crazy.
Nah, for real,
Because you're
bro.
too lazy to say the whole name, so you just want to give it a shot.
Right, right. Nah, bro. Do you watch Baddies by chance?
I have not watched Baddies this season. Now I used to watch them a lot,
Because
but I ain't watched this season.
the first fight of the season was over a name. The other girl's pronouncing the other girl name wrong. Anyway, that don't matter. We ain't talking about them. I'm trying to promote our own shows. But
I'm
yeah,
watching
bro,
Bad Girls Club, not Baddies.
man, bad girls. Anyway, we not
Bad,
promoting them. But yeah,
welcome to the Bad Girls Club.
yeah,
that
I used to watch.
used to be my show.
So I used to watch it. So I didn't watch it like at home, but whenever I would go with my uncle, my cousin, who's we consider my brother, he would watch it. Like he'd be watching everything, Bad Girls Club, um, what Big Brother,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Real World, like all of it. We
He
used-
was hooked. That's when
yeah, man.
reality TV shows was at a prime time. And it's not
Facts.
like that no more.
Nah, man. Zeus trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zeus. Y'all doing y'all thing. But yeah, man. So listen, so since we talking about film, right? What's
Hmm.
your what's your what's your favorite format? Like, do you prefer do you prefer TV shows? Do you prefer movies? Do you prefer stage plays? Like, what's your
Okay.
preference?
That's tough because a good TV show can draw you in for a couple episodes.
Hmm.
A good movie, man, that's a good. It won't be stage play, I tell you that. It will not be stage play. We can eliminate that one off the board.
All right.
Um, I like movies probably more. The thing with TV shows is so. back in the day, you used to have the 22, 23 episodes. Now it's like 8 or 12.
Yeah, yeah.
But every episode ain't always as good as the other episodes. Sometimes you get those filler episodes or episodes that's
Hmm.
not really good. It's kind of boring. With a movie, you you got to keep that going throughout the whole movie. So I'll
Yes.
probably go with movie because TV shows be
Yeah.
slipping every episode or two or three. But I get it.
Yeah. No, I dig that. I was just watching. I won't name them because I, no harm to people, but I ain't trying to get everybody else,
Yeah.
spotlight on this. But I'll watch a movie that comes out on Fridays, and last week they did a Mother's Day episode. When I tell you that was the most longest, draining, is like, bruh. Like nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? But then the right like last I mean well this past Friday, all right, cool, okay, we back. Yeah, so I turned
Yeah,
it back.
so it goes like that. Like I'll be watching The Flash, and they be having these random musical episodes. And I dig a good musical, but it
Yeah.
just be the last episode was so intense, and now we over here singing lullabies the next episode.
Yeah,
Like, no,
yeah.
that don't, no, no. Give me a good movie, and
Facts,
you can
facts.
keep it consistent. Yeah, I'm gonna pick a movie.
Especially especially when they do like the holiday episodes type
Yeah,
things when
or
it's
that.
like Christmas and think yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, I think if I'm honest, I never thought about this question myself, honestly. I would probably be the same. I would probably choose movie too. Um, I will say that I have recently become a fan of short films.
Mhm.
Um, just like the anthology like series, like what is it? American Horror Story.
Yeah,
Yeah, where it's like every episode is different.
yeah. I've actually never watched that, so I see the
Yo,
clips on TikTok, so I catch
watch
it from
it,
there.
watch it, bro,
But
watch
other
it.
than that, yeah.
And I promise you it's gonna give you mad ideas because I know how your brain work as far as creating. So bro, it's gonna give you so many ideas now. Speaking of, what you got coming up, man? You got anything like about to drop? Like anything you
Uh,
working
I got nothing dropping. I'm just no.
on?
So I got a couple things dropping. Obviously, She Dark Skin is on the top of the list. That's our
Let's
movie.
go.
That's dropping. Currently working on Views as of right now. If I can get out
Hey,
of
let's
my
go,
head, I can finish it.
bruh.
Uh,
Wait. Before you go, talk about that, bro. Because like people don't get it. Like as a filmmaker, as a producer, as a director, like carrying that thing to the finish line. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
So the biggest mistake I think I've made, and I'm probably going to keep making them because it's just me, is trying to do every decision. I mean, every role by yourself. Trying to be the actor, trying to be the writer, trying to be the filmmaker, trying to be the editor. It is mentally draining and exhausting. That's the first part.
Facts. No
Second
comment.
part is when you go back and you're editing, you always see things you don't like about anything. It could be the film, it could be yourself. You can like, dang, I should have did that different. I should have did that different. I don't like it. But
Yeah,
when you get a second set of eyes to look at it and they like, oh, this is good. They start laughing. It's like, all right, maybe it's just me.
that's
So if I
pretty
can
dope.
just get out of my head, then it'll be okay. But
Yeah,
that's an
that's
ongoing battle. You
that's
know.
that's a pretty dope conception of. I mean, is that the word I was looking for? Anyway, that's a pretty dope thing to consider because recently, well, we also working on the film The Perfect Victim
Yeah,
that you was AD on. You feel me?
yeah. Shout
And
out.
like with that film, like the dude who's editing it was not on set. So when you get the product back, like he sends you a edit and you looking like, wait, I know there was a better take than that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
for
Like,
him,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
it's the
Like
best I've
him,
done.
yeah, yeah. He look at it, he like, oh no, this was good. So yeah, it does help to have that like extra set and to
Man,
not try to do everything by yourself. Um,
because
yeah,
being in your head would completely it'll just get stuck there. And then
yeah,
you'll come back years later, like, dang, I should have finished that.
yeah. Facts. Amen to that. I wish there was something that we could like on Drink Champs. They say, yeah, drink that.
Oh,
If
no,
I ain't got
I
no
give you,
drink.
I go give you some Malibu real quick. It's five
Yeah,
o'clock somewhere.
nah, facts. I think I got something upstairs too. Now I think about it, but yeah, nah, that's
See
real.
that?
That's real though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll literally start a project. Man, I got this film too, or this series. Matter of
Mhm,
fact, the one I'm trying to get you to pick up or to be in or whatever. And
mhm.
like, I started that joint in 2013, and
Mm,
it's 2025. You feel me? And it's like still not done. I mean, you got 3 seasons written, just
yeah,
and they ain't filmed nothing.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah,
it's
it'd be
hard
like
making
that.
film sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking of, so like as far as filmmaking, what do you think like the three? So okay, so this is the No Onions podcast, right? So basically,
Mhm.
I hate onions. But you know, every chef that I've met or seen on TV feels like onions are a part of this holy trinity, right? Like
Mhm.
onions, what's the other one? Peppers and garlic, holy trinity of flavor, right? So, but I hate them. I hate them, no matter what anybody else thinks. I hate them. But there are three top ingredients important for flavor. So what do you think the three top ingredients are for a successful film?
Mm. You know, and I watch these podcasts, and I'd be like, I'm gonna have a great answer, right? and,
I would be so
I'm like,
deep.
yeah, and I can't because no matter what people say, it's kind of like the same, 12, 13 things.
Yeah, yeah. And it's hard to
Story
do one without
making,
the other. Yeah.
right? Story making is number one. I think you need to have a good script to draw people in.
Mm,
It has to make sense too, because I see some, and I'm never gonna say names, but I see stories, and it can be mine, whatever. I don't care. Don't
yeah,
judge me. It can be stories that start off really good, and then it begins to not make sense, and then towards the end, you lost them completely.
yeah,
So
yeah.
story making has to be great. Um, I see people on here say actors. Sometimes the acting be it makes a huge difference, but it doesn't always make a huge difference. I've seen some bad actors with a great story, and we like some of the earlier Tubi days. I'm gonna say earlier, so Tubi,
The earlier Tubi
earlier,
days.
so you know what I mean. Some of the earlier Tubi days
Yeah.
had some really bad acting, but the story was pretty good, so it kept us interested. So I won't say actors, but I will say story making.
Hmm.
Um, I would say a great team because I just mentioned how
Yeah,
difficult it is to do everything by yourself. And I believe if you have a team with you, it makes everybody's job easier. It's a lot less
yeah,
stress on the actors, directors,
yeah.
camera because you got the whole crew.
Facts.
Um, so the third one would be, believe it or not, I'm going to say how it's filmed, like the lighting and for me, that's just for me personally. I hate watching a movie and
So
I
the
notice
quality, basically, of
yes. Now, I don't mean a 4K camera, but I hate
yeah,
watching a movie and the audio is not sync. That's
right.
stupid. I hate watching a movie where the audio sounds good and then out of the blue it goes really low. And I'm like, well, I can't hear now. I hate seeing bad lighting, overexposed shot, but that's the videographer in me as well. So that answers a
Yeah.
little bias.
No, I think those are fair. Like I'm really big. I will say that on every podcast interview I've had so far, story making, the story, the script, like all of those have been pretty.
Right.
Like everybody has said that because I mean, if you got a whack story, like
Yeah.
nothing else kind of matters, right? Um, Team for sure. I wish more people would understand the importance of a team because if you got everybody working hand in hand, working for a like goal, for a common goal, like it
Right.
works better. So I completely agree. How it's filmed, I try. So I agree with you. I try not to get stuck there myself because a lot of times, what I'm saying, like just being real with like where we are financially. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I know I have to compromise on some stuff. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, well maybe I can compromise on that shot, or maybe I can compromise on that lighting, or what I'll try to do is like write the script in a way that I don't need certain lighting for it to look
Yeah.
good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, even for some people, even if you use the iPhone, like it's really the way it's shot. You can never go wrong with an over the
Right,
shoulder shot.
right,
And if don't shoot towards the light if you outside, like use like even like this light I got back behind me, it's just natural light.
yeah,
Use that, utilize that the best way you know how. It's just
yeah,
some people that don't put no effort into it at all.
yeah,
Now I know some things you can't control because the way we live in the finances is ridiculous,
yeah,
and it's hard to afford these these
yeah,
gadgets.
yeah.
But you can still make a quality film with not the best material.
Facts. We'll try to edit that part out.
Yeah, stay on that side, please.
The other thing, so you mentioned actors, right? And I wanted to circle back to it because you said you weren't going to include them. And I'm kind of glad you didn't because a lot of people do, especially actors. And
Mhm.
you're a great actor. So it was interesting to hear you not mention it, but I agree with you because um I think about so many films that are like that made millions in the theaters that had horrible acting.
Right. And these are professionals.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
these are professionals. Like it's we want, as actors, we want to say acting is important, and I do feel like acting is something that we should take seriously. And when you can cast great actors, you should. But unfortunately,
yeah,
sometimes you can have a great film without great actors.
right. Or you picked in the wrong actor for the wrong role. Like some actors can be really good at certain things and horrible
Yeah,
at others. And I guess when you don't get the role, it can be a little discouraging. Like, dang, I'm not good enough for that. But
yeah,
if you understand your lane, that'll help you at least start in your career. And as you continue to blossom, then get
yeah,
better. Um,
yeah. And sometimes I think too, like with actors, like you said, as far as the casting of them, like sometimes you're casting an actor solely for whatever their look is. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like whether they meet the aesthetic. Regardless if they're great, if you need somebody who's big and scary,
Yep.
you may not need a great actor. You just need somebody who's really big
Yeah,
and scary.
right. They just fits the role. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm
100%.
saying? So it was just kind of like I said, dope to hear you say that. So
Yeah.
I
I hear a lot of people
I
say
agree.
actors, and I'm never going to say that's a wrong answer because it's just,
Yeah,
what's for you. But
100%. I mean, acting is important. Like I love actors. I love great actors. I love actors who know their lane too. Like you
yeah.
said, like
Ooh, yeah. They call them one trick ponies, but hey, it's working for them. If it's not
facts.
broken, if
Facts. If
it's
that
not
pony,
broken,
if that pony getting hired for gigs, hey,
hey, I'm gonna ride that pony till
facts.
pause, pause. But but you got, I'm gonna stay in that lane until another lane
Yeah,
opens.
100%, bro, 100%. So, all right, so real quick, because I want to jump into our film of the day. So, because this is gonna be a little differently, and I don't want to miss it. We can come back to all this stuff because it's good stuff, but I do want to make sure we talk about the film. So of course, normally on the show, we basically talk to people about their unpopular opinion about popular productions, which means if there's a show or a movie or stage play that everybody raves about, or majority of people rave about, and this one person is going to say, "Well, I don't like it for this reason." Today, we're going to approach it a little differently, and talk about a film that may not have been as successful,
Mhm.
um, worldwide, or majority of people may not have given it the credit is that you feel like it's due. So in that case, what film are we talking about today?
Well, first of all, I don't feel like this artist gets the appreciation he really deserves, and I say this is my favorite actor. I've said it numerous times, and it's Marlon Wayne's A Haunted House. That is a hilarious
Hey,
film. He's
facts.
my favorite actor. I am. A lot of my writings come from his family's inspiration, like the whole
Yeah,
horror comic. I'm obsessed with that. It's because of them.
facts, bro. I'm with you. Like Wayne's brothers, man. Wayne's brothers raised us, bro. Like literally, like we would,
Yes.
right? We be at home by ourselves, just watching
Yep.
the Wayne's brothers, or just watching I'm gonna get you sucker, or just what I'm saying, just
Yep.
bro. Like
And they don't
me and
get. They probably do get the flowers, but I feel like
well,
they deserve
yeah,
more flowers than
I
what they
agree.
receive.
I agree. Because they just got something. Was that NAACP? They got
Yep.
awards.
Yep.
They got acknowledged.
Hmm.
Yes, that was cool. But yeah, I definitely think they deserve way more too. And then we overlooked the amount of people that they put on. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. Jim
And
Carrey, he's on because of them, on
facts.
because of Keenan.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Yep.
Yep.
Everybody from that in Living Color cast.
Yep.
It's because of them.
100%. 100%, bro. Like they my favorites too, dog. I got this video where Marlon Wayans is shouting me out, bro. I might put this on the end of this
Hey, put this on
podcast,
the
bro. Yeah.
put it on the end.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro. So look, I ain't gonna try to spoil nothing, but me and you working on something to kind of like inspired by them too.
We are. We are.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's
just
gonna
it's
be
on my
dope.
I got a to-do list and it's on my to-do list for Saturday before I waste my day on this video game. I got about 10 things I have to do before 12 o'clock, and that is one of them. That's actually
That's
number two.
number two.
So
Okay, I made
so
top two. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go.
Because what happens is you come up, not you, like in
Yeah,
general, we
yeah,
come up with these ideas and then we set them aside. Like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll
facts,
do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes 2 years later. You're like, dang, I should have
facts,
did that. So for
facts.
me, because I get so distracted easily, I
Yeah.
got to make a list of things that I need to do. It's like a weekly to-do list.
Hold on, bro. I ain't mad at you. Let me show. I got a list too. Hold on. Let me. It's that
It's-
because you, hey, bro, you spot on, bro. It's like it's literally just like that, bro. here go mine. You can't see everything. Well,
See,
that's
there you go.
fine.
See, I write mine on a piece of paper too, but still, because you waste so much time not doing what you're supposed to do in life, and then you
Yeah,
go back and like, man, I should have did these things, and then I hate being there because I'm still there sometimes. So to
yeah.
not make excuses for myself, I have to do it.
Yeah. But the good thing too is like when you keep the list, it holds you accountable. And
Yep.
even if you check off one thing off the
Hmm.
list, at least you got something done. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the worst part is to have a list full of stuff and then look back in a
And
year
then
and nothing's done.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing's done.
I know that feeling, bro. But yeah, man. But like, I just feel like back to what we was talking about as far as like films and everything. Um, like I think one thing I wish people would kind of embrace because you and I we got a few projects that we have worked on.
Mm.
Um, we got a couple on Prime already together. Matter of
Yep.
fact, it's a we got one short film and then we got uh 4 interviews, which is a part of a series.
Yep.
She pours hope vibes. Y'all check us out. Um, Amazon Prime. But yeah. So like, as far as film as a whole, bro, like, what do you feel like? Because like I said, me you talk a lot, so I'm trying to figure out how to ask a question that I don't
Mhm.
and not assume the answer because I already know the answer. You feel me?
Yeah.
Um, but like, how do you feel like we could like be better in like where we are in terms of getting stuff out that's quality. You feel what I'm saying? Like not just throwing something out to say you did it because you do want to check the
Right.
list off, but also making sure you did it as right as possible.
See, that goes back to the whole having a good team. Before I'm gonna say a good team, I'm gonna say ego. I will never say names,
Mm,
but people egos is a reason
you
why a
ain't
lot of
gotta
stuff don't
say
happen.
name, bro. I
Look,
felt
I'm
it
gonna go back.
telepathically.
Oh my God, because there are filmmakers in the world. I'm gonna just say
Yeah,
general.
yeah, in the
It's
world.
in the world,
Yeah,
but there's some gatekeepers for whatever reason.
yeah.
And I never forget the first time I tried to do a film. It was a pilot, 30 pages. It was like an old black school film. It was about two people, and they got their teachers. So it was one of those films. I asked this guy. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it for you, but I'm going to charge you $20,000." What am I gonna get 20? And then he sent me this 7-page paragraph of legal documents. I'm stupid. I'm naive. I had no idea. I go, my stupid self go to Wells Fargo, but that's for a bank. I go to the bank. I say, hey, can I speak to the banker? One of the bankers pulled me in a room. We talking, and I'm telling him everything, and he's like, well, how you gonna give me my money back? Very important question.
Very important question.
I'm gonna get $20,000. How I'm gonna get you your money back? I was like, well, I was gonna charge people like $1 to watch it. I think we can get this audience. Blah 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 blah. Long story short, he shut it down ASAP. It was like, no, good luck, but no. So I'm like, well, for $20,000, I can buy my own equipment and figure it out, and not charge people all these high prices because I know realistically everybody can't afford $20,000. I can't.
Yeah,
Some can't even afford $5,000 sometimes. So
yeah.
having a team is number one, and putting your ego down because like why are
Mm.
you charging people $20,000 when you don't have the credentials or the work to match that price?
That part, bro. Your quality isn't $20,000
It's not.
quality. And
It's
and
not.
let's and for anybody that's listening that's not in film, let me say this. Let us say this. So $20,000 in and of itself is not a lot to produce a movie.
Right.
It's not a lot when you talk about paying the actors, paying the crew, paying the services for the food, paying wardrobe. Like it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But to pay $20,000 for one person
Mm.
who does not have the quality to warrant $20,000.
It's
And
crazy.
understand, and because if they don't have the quality, then it makes it harder for you to get the money back because what you gonna do with it when it's done?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't pay $20,000 to have something, and bless YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for the opportunities and letting us have a platform. But you're not making no money off YouTube just because you posted your movie there.
You're not, and you have to meet certain requirements to get the money back. Now, of
Yep.
course, you can charge people like $4 or $5, but are you going to have $20,000 worth of people wanting to
Right.
watch? Not even watch, want to pay to watch. They'll watch it for
Right.
free,
Right.
but once you tell people they got to pay things, they're gonna be like, I'll think about it. I'll put it on that to-do list.
Right. Right. Right.
Never get to it.
Right.
So
Right.
you got to watch out for people that's going to try to take advantage of you. And they're always going to try to take advantage of you. That's just part of the
Yeah.
game and part of the business. So
Yeah, everybody trying to get up. Oh, I'm trying to get over on each other, which is the part I hate about this thing.
Yes.
Which kind of like you said, like one of my goals and focuses is when somebody hires me to direct, if they hire me to write, like my goal is okay. I'll come on and do this. I'm not gonna beat you over the head for my charge anyway, but also I'm gonna help you bring this thing to pass without getting raped in the process. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? And excuse me if that triggered anybody. I mean like financially
Right.
and
Yeah.
professionally taken advantage of. Like so I'm gonna say, all right, so we can find somebody that can film for this and we this person will do filming, lighting, editing, sound, we'll make sure
Mhm.
all that's covered. We can, I'll show you resources and ways that you can get set locations. I'll show you like so I'm gonna help you do that stuff so that you don't experience that, and when you get to the end of it you still have a quality that you're proud
Mhm.
of that you might can what I'm saying
Yep.
make some money off of.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Like I'll give you my starting rate, and if that doesn't work, I'll compromise because I'm,
yeah,
I'm not
I'll
worried
work
because
with
I know what it's like. I've been there, and sometimes I'm still there, even though I got equipment.
you.
I'm
Yeah,
still there sometimes. So like, I just don't like how people try to, like you said, take advantage of you in
yeah,
this business. But I know that's part of the game. They're gonna do it anywhere and everywhere if they
anyway,
can. And
right,
scammers are
yeah,
gonna scam.
yeah,
So
facts, and I think and if I had to put myself in their shoes, I think maybe they're feeling the same way, right? Like, man, people will call you, ask you to film for free, and you don't make no money, so I'm gonna charge 20,000. Well, I was with you until you got to the amount.
yeah,
maybe,
doesn't mean I'm gonna do
maybe.
it for $30 now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, facts. But come on,
because it takes time to edit, it takes time to film, it takes time to direct. So
yeah. But be
it's,
fair, because
yeah,
like the way I always equate it. If I had a conversation with somebody, I'm not gonna mention her name. A few years ago,
we be like, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna miss
we
it.
because we we don't
Because
we don't believe in bashing people. That's not what we're
yeah,
in the
if
business
you
of. We
see the
believe
interview,
in
like, damn, that was
encouraging.
me. Like, hey, there you go.
Hey, we can talk about it too because I'm
Yeah,
not lying. We're not lying. But
right,
I had a conversation and it was like basically, I feel like if you're gonna do film, right, I'm gonna charge you my hourly rate in terms of, and I could be wrong, right, but if I work for a company making $18 an hour, if I love to do film, why am I trying to charge you $100 an hour?
right,
Like, why
right.
not just say, okay, I'll do it for 18? At least I'm making the same thing, and I
Yeah,
love doing this. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I feel like that's fair. You feel what I'm saying?
No, yeah, yeah. That's why I'll just give you a base rate as far as film, but it depends on how long they pay. I'm not, man, 3 hour films and all of that. Like, it's like
Yeah.
after 80 pages, it's gonna go up a little bit more because that's already an
100%.
hour and 20 minutes.
Right.
If we're
Yeah.
talking,
100%.
yeah. So
Yeah. And it can get lengthy, and especially you gotta because it doesn't start during the editing. It doesn't start during production. Like once you get
right.
hired to do a film, it starts right then. You got to plan. You got
Mhm.
to acquire the equipment. You got to, see who you need to hire to assist you. And I'm just talking about like as far as filming wise.
Yeah.
But on the other end, like you got to start. You got to start conceptualizing. You got to brainstorm. You got to do the outline. You got to write the script. Like so, it's like a lot of pre-production that goes into place beforehand.
Storyboards.
Yeah, storyboards. Like so I get all of that. I just still feel like, hey, if I make at my regular job
that
$25,000 a year, why am I trying to charge you
that is
25,000 for this
outrageous.
one film? That's crazy to
And
me.
I tell this story to everybody. I just be because I'm so blown away, and I look at because I still follow this person.
Same. I still follow
I
that
look
person
at where
too.
this person's at, and I'm like, you're not even doing anything anymore. So you would have just. Oh, I'm so happy that bank. I wish I knew that bank dude name. I would just like thank you because that was stupid for me to walk in that bank and ask for that loan.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for that big dude for you, bro.
They wouldn't have gave it to me anyway. But I mean, I'm happy to the point that I was trying to figure it out. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
going to be discouraged by the number, but I'm
yeah.
happy that God was like, bro, no, go buy your own black magic and do it that way. And
And
it's
you
worked out.
and you do good work, bro. Like, and it's
Appreciate it.
um, like we all have to go through those learning processes. I'm just glad you didn't have to take it on the chin. Because when I used to do music, like I literally paid a couple $1,000s for a song, and still never got the song. The guy oversold himself. Man, I heard the product, and it was like trash. Again, no names being mentioned. Um, So I was like, dang, like what? Nothing I can do unless I go to court. And then if I go to court, now you got the court
Gotta
fees.
pay money.
Now
Yeah.
you got times you got to take off, and whatever. Um, so that's why I kind of let that go.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Um, and dang, I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah. So yes, I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm glad you didn't have to take that L
Because
in
people
that
will
way.
scam you. And speaking of scammers, real quickly, for people that's starting off acting or in acting, you gotta be aware of those like scamming agencies. Like when I first started, this agency called One Source Talent that charged me $500 for the interview and then put me on their website for $50 a month. And I was so stupid. I had a little money back then too, but I was so stupid that I still did it anyway. Paid them $500, $50 a month, and never got a gig or audition ever.
Where were we in our friendship at that time, bro? Because I
I
remember
wasn't I
Jen
wasn't
told
living
you.
here yet. I was
Oh,
still
okay.
living in Milwaukee at the time.
Got you, got you. Yeah, bro. They tried to,
And
man. They got so many people. I'm not even gonna name the people that they got
no,
because
I don't care because I don't think
other
they in
stuff.
business no more. But
Yeah, no, well, no, they probably have a different name. Like there's this thing that comes every year. I'm not even gonna
mm,
shout them out because I don't know what kind of like legal stuff they got, and I ain't trying to get my little podcast shut down. But they come every year and they do this big casting call, and then once they get you in, they try to
mhm.
charge you for classes. They try to charge you for representation. They basically say something along the lines of, "Hey, if you come through, I'll let you." No, they'll say like, "You're really good. I really like you, but you need some work. So pay me $500, and you
Oh
can take
shit,
these
yeah,
classes. And then
yeah.
when you take these classes, then we'll sign you." And it's like, nah,
Mm. Now I will say you do pay for classes, not with that agency, but like acting classes, you do pay for classes. But as far as
yeah,
representation, they don't get paid unless you get paid.
yeah,
That's
exactly,
how it was explained to me after a while by one of my earlier mentors named Bria. She's on like Chicago PD, but you don't get they don't get paid unless you get paid. So all
right,
that charging you to not do any that's crazy work.
right. Or just charging you a monthly retainer just for you to be a part of their agency. Nah,
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah,
So be aware of scammers. And then like for filmmaking, you can rent the equipment. I know me, I see a new camera and I'll be like, man, I'm about to spend $5,000, $6,000 on this camera when I could
yeah,
just rent it for like $300 a day. So for filmmakers, do that instead of just like going broke for a camera that you're not going to use every single day.
yeah. And while we talking about money, plan ahead. Like
Yeah.
one of the big things that'll really help is if you take the time out because I know everybody just want to get on set. I get it.
Hmm.
We all want to get on set. That's the funnest part, right? But take the time out to do the pre-production, do the work to plan your budget, do the research, find out how much it costs, find out how long you're gonna be filming, so that you don't, you know what I'm saying, so that you don't under budget and you don't
Right.
um, spend unnecessary funds. So then that way you can go in and get your job, get the job done, and stay on task and save some money
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the one thing about this thing, bro, like God bless Tubi. Let me say that because I've heard a lot of success stories from Tubi. So you know,
Right. Like my girl
it's,
Crystal the doll. I can't wait to work with her one day.
yeah, it's a lot of people I want to work with, bro. I want to work with her. I want to work with I even want to work with Geechee one. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
like she doing her thug thizzle. There's another lady, Doctor Maya. I can't think of her last name, but she does a lot of films. Like, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out, big up Wild Production. Um, they
Yeah, you've been with them
got
for
out
a
the
minute.
mud. Yeah, yeah. We've been rocking for a minute. I'm so proud of them, man. Like, just it's a lot of people doing stuff, and Tubi is really helping the people who don't have all the money to make these big blockbusters, but they still have a story that they want to tell. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um, and I'm
And
gonna shout
money
out.
on it got really better too for a lot of these films.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
100%.
is really paying attention because they got such a bad name. So I guess everybody's really paying attention to their quality.
Yeah, and I think they're
So,
trying to they are trying to set themselves apart because there's so many people on the platform that if you aren't making sure your stuff is as good as it can be, then you're gonna look
yeah,
just like everybody else. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I,
So I think people are
I don't
really
think they accepting people with bad quality either. If I'm not mistaken, I've read it, but I'm not sure if that source was legit or not. They want you to up your
mm,
quality, not as far as like 4K, 6K, whatever, but like making sure it looks like a real film. to
Yeah,
a
yeah,
degree.
yeah. No, I feel you. I do think they've probably changed some things. I know the we ain't gonna get into all that. But I know the
Yeah,
distribution stuff has changed. Like I was just uploading something for distribution in May, and they changed a lot of the stuff. So yeah, yeah, a lot of stuff has changed for the better of the industry, I'll
yeah,
say. So yeah, but long story short, I feel like everybody needs to, like you said, we need to work together. The team, I think team is probably story is great because if you have a great story, then it's easier to pull a team together if they believe in the story as well.
mhm,
But team is so important, man. And I've been sharing this for so like every conversation I have lately. And I stole it from Issa Rae. But like so many people are trying to network up. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like so many people want to try to get their movie to 50 Cent or try to get their movie to Warner Brothers or whatever, which is cool. Do your thing. But we got so many people who are right here on our
right,
level. And if we would do, like you said, get rid of ego, right? And work with the people here. Work like network with the people that are on our level. We could come together and pool our resources and actually put out some dope quality stuff.
yeah,
Um, and I will say that's something that me, you, I'll shout out Veronzo and Dion, are trying to work better at doing just amongst ourselves.
yeah,
Um, and I'm sure with other people. So yeah, it's just like pulling your it's people next door trying to do
yeah,
the same
and
thing
it
you
really
trying to
is.
do.
Really is the people next door. Like
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to have. If I need a director, Corey got me. If I need somebody to be behind the camera, Corey, you be like, I ain't been behind in a while, but I
Yeah,
got
but
you.
I do it.
Dion be like, I got you. You need some lights. You need me to hold the mic. You want me to do the camera work. So I
Yeah.
am fortunate enough to have people to be like, yeah, I help you. Like some of the people at the university I could talk to. Rita helped me. Um,
Mhm.
I'm fortunate enough to have some people to help me. So you don't need like a team of 30 and 40.
Right.
Get you a good 3, 4 people that can help you. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. 100%, man. 100%, bro. Well, this is the longest podcast episode I've
Yeah, I'm
had
gonna.
to date. It's all
My bad,
good, bro.
y'all.
Look, no, you good. I already knew. Like, I swear to God, bro. Before I came on, I said, hey, me and Mike gonna talk. So, I'm sorry, me and Michael Mykkel. I call him Michael Mykkel in front of
Like we didn't
everybody
say
else.
this at the beginning.
Yeah. So, I said, we
But it's
gonna
some
talk.
good stuff, man. I hope people that watch this, listen to some of the points or all the points that
Yeah.
we're making, but let some of them stick out, especially like new actors. Like I saw my homegirl, LaKayla, on here, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope.
Hey, Kay Bailey. Since we being names, Kay
Kay
Bailey.
Bailey, what it
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And also, we go see we since we shout out, we'll go ahead and shout out Poetry. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, I know they doing
You
the
know what I'm
poetry competition this
saying?
weekend. I think
Yeah,
that's what they
man.
do. Yeah.
Yep, exactly what they doing. And we dropping this on Father's Day too. So real quick,
Hey,
shout out to all the fathers, man. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing, bro. Don't let
sure.
nobody tell you ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Do your best, and figure out how you can do your best better. And
Mm.
hey, forget what everybody else saying. That's it.
Cause they try to discredit us like we not good.
Well,
Oh, you know what? Cause you asked me what I got going on. Cause I just
okay,
copywritten it, so I'm okay to say it. I just
okay,
copywritten it, so
okay.
can't nobody steal it.
It's legal now. Okay, what's
It's
up?
legal. I do have it because a lot of the films I am are somewhat raunchy outside of like Sheep Darsky and some. But no, I'm cool with it. I love a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
storytelling. Hey, if I'm naked, I'm naked. Whatever. I'll let 'em.
yeah.
But this one is strictly PG-13. It's called Girl Dad.
Okay.
It's about and it's actually starring me and Aubrey. So what happens is it's
Oh,
this guy. He's a bachelor and he doesn't know he has a daughter. And this 11-year-old, 12-year-old is on his front door step, and now he has to learn how to be a dad.
be a dad.
And he got his two best friends that's helping him navigate through the situation while they're trying to figure out what happened to the mom and where the mom is at.
Gotcha.
So that is a
That's
PG, and
dope.
I just finished it. There's a lot of emotional scenes in there because it says where I got Girl Dad from,
Hmm.
and it gives that whole story and everything, and that's what makes it really emotional. But it's a really good film.
Yeah. So is it produced yet, or you start you writing it now,
I
or
just
where we
wrote it.
at?
I'm doing the casting in my head. I'm looking at the budget. I got an idea. I got an idea
That
who I want to
dude
play each
said,
part.
"I'm doing the casting in my head, bro. If that ain't the realest."
No, because when you write stuff, you like who I want to
Facts,
play this.
facts,
So you
facts,
got
bro.
so I got like you can say Kiki Palmer right here, and then I got somebody I know. Like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
choose her just in case
yeah.
Kiki Palmer be like 10,000. Like, yeah, I can't do that.
It's gonna be more
However,
than 10,000, but yeah.
yeah, I can give you a percentage of the film because your name is a household name.
That's
So
funny.
I do the casting as I'm writing. So and
That's
that's figuring,
crazy.
and the plan is to have it filmed by the end of this year, so it can drop next year on Father's Day because it's
Dope.
for the fathers. And at the end, I'm gonna put all the daughters and dads that I know, like pictures, to show a bunch of good, fathers.
Well, listen, bro. Hey, I'm here. You already know.
Yeah, your name is on the
Whatever
list
you need.
already.
Okay, okay. I don't know what it's on for, but hey, I'm down. Either way,
you
I'm
know,
down. I'm down. Yeah. What so I was trying to rap, and then what happened? Oh yeah. Okay.
my bad,
So
y'all.
you good?
Should have
so
said that on Father's Day.
yeah, yeah. That's what it was. So yeah. Again, happy Father's Day, and happy on congratulations on girl dad. I'm looking forward to that. We need some more positivity out there,
Yeah,
especially for the
yeah,
fathers or for the guys. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
looking forward to that, bro. And yeah, man, just one more time, remind people where they can follow you at, bro. Um, I know you did it earlier, but just one more time, just in case they missed it the first time and don't know how to rewind.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Michael Mykkel. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is Michael Mykkel. YouTube is Michael Mykkel too. But that's pretty much it. Just those three. You can email me too. I'm a little old school with it. Michael Enright7 at gmail.com. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Word, word. Hey, bro, I appreciate you taking the time to come on No Onions. Oh, I forgot about the most important part. So I didn't figure out how to do this yet. But first of all, last time we did an episode, people was commenting, which was kind of cool because I know people really watched it to the end, so that was kind of dope.
Hey,
But they was like, "How we know that was really an onion? How we know that?" So I'm like, "Why would I lie?" But you don't know me, right? So I bought
you don't
some.
know.
I bought some onions, and I
Mm.
left the little thing on it so you can see these are green onions.
What's that
All right.
barcode number? Oh, that's a 4.
Yeah. These some green onions, and normally at the end we ask. So normally we say like, if you don't like a film, would you go see it again after our conversation? So we know you would go see this again because I would go see it again. So this is stupid, but it's the only thing I'm coming with right now. Um, you said Marlon Wayans is your favorite actor.
Mm.
Favorite actor, period. So my favorite actor, considering everything, would have to be. I love Marlon, but mine would be Will Smith.
Okay, that's a great,
Favorite
great
actor.
option.
All
Great
right,
choice.
so boom. Um, Marlon, would you ever watch a Will Smith movie that drops on the same day as a Marlon movie? Would you ever watch the Will Smith movie instead of the Marlon movie?
Absolutely not.
No, no matter what it was, even if it was like
Absolutely
Bad
not.
Boys 6. You
My lawyer, I will have to check out Marlins first, and if I don't like it halfway through, then I'll switch. Absolutely not. I will have to
All
show
right,
my loyalty.
all right,
I'm a loyal guy. Got to show my loyalty.
all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my cutting board, my
Hey,
onion, my
chop
knife.
it up.
Let me go ahead and just go ahead and cut it and pop a couple in. I absolutely hate onions. I hate green onions probably the most because they shouldn't even be called onions. They long and stringy, but because they stink. Damn, I gotta figure out another way to end this.
No, that's great. That's good, ain't it?
Oh shit,
You know what?
shoot! I said
Hey, you know
shoot.
what? Onion's probably a good chaser when you drinking something. So probably take that
Yeah,
taste
like,
out. Get some.
not drunk all my drink already.
Mm,
Um, that's,
yeah, brush
that's
your
gross.
teeth.
Yeah, but I do more than that. Hey, bro, thanks again for coming through,
So
bro. You know, we
thank you,
stay
thank
locked
you.
in, man. I appreciate you. Y'all check out Michael Mykkel everywhere. Best actor in the land right now. Um, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all be good, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to No Onions.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.